Hello there. Things start to look rosy once again. Today is last week of September. Doing a quick update of this corner right here. And this is Plum Perfect. I have a lot of blooms now. The blooms are still small, but there are definitely many of them. The colors looks more purple. And since the last video, you may have seen a lot of new growths. So these blooms from the new growths, and there are more on the way. Unfortunately, chili thrips still here, but they don't seem to impact the ability to bloom. So fingers crossed that we are going to get good relief from the heat and pest damage. Let's hope for that. So from this corner right here, as you can see, so many blooms. I haven't seen these many blooms in, let's see, like about 3 months or 2 months and a half. So this is so exciting. And we are going to go over there shortly to look at the pink rose in the back right here, April Love. This morning when I came out, so surprised to see these many pretty blooms of April Love. So pretty. It didn't bloom so much during the springtime. I don't think, I mean, it bloomed a little bit here and there, but now it is going pretty strong. Many more buds in the making, as you can see. And I just pruned these two long stems too, and new growths are already out, developing. It's doing really good. Look at the blooms up there. Oh, so pretty. I am so excited. And that is one big pretty bloom. So beautiful. Don't you love that? The color is so sweet. And right over here near the lattice, there is another bloom that will open up maybe tomorrow. And as you can see, there are multiple buds in that one stem. I kind of like the fact that it has so many blooms, but sometimes with a cluster like that with many buds, it's like, how can I cut this, right? Because you have to cut an entire stem, or you have to cut it super short, but then you can't really put it in a vase. Otherwise you have to find a super short and small vase to cut around there and then bring it inside, but that won't last long. But if you cut an entire stem, then those buds will not get to open. So it's like, what you do, unless you grow like hybrid tea rose, which means that you are going to have one single flower per stem. Then when you cut it, you're not going to lose others. So I guess this type of rose, like Floribunda type, it's more, I guess it's suitable for the garden. Like you leave the blooms to open up and then stay right here. But if you like to bring your flowers inside and then you grow many floribunda, then you kind of have to cut an entire stem, and then you're not going to get to see other buds open up. So that is something to consider, but I like both. And when floribunda, when they bloom in cluster, it's like an automatic bouquet, right? You get like a lot of roses. So beautiful. And have few small blooms as well, which I guess that's from the pest damage. This one's not very big, but the color is very nice, and that one thrip or something ate it. That's the joy of gardening. You just never know. Someone can be munching on your beautiful rose. But luckily there are several other flowers that we can enjoy. And I have some more right here too. So I need to tie this cane to the lattice. Ooh. It responds really well as a climbing rose. And for people who are new, no, this is not a climbing rose. It's just a shrub rose, but I let it grow as a climbing rose so that I can train it along this section, this lattice right there. So maybe it will fill up more as it gets older. So this year will be 3 years old. They said that roses will reach its full potential starting at 3 years. And y'all have no idea how long I've been waiting for the roses to get to 3 years old, because I just cannot wait to see its blooming power at this age. And to think about it, 3 years sounds very long, and I know that the first year I just didn't have patience at all. In 3 years, that sounds like forever, right? But time goes by really quick. You'll be surprised. And in the first year, it seemed like the longest. Like you come out to check on the rose every 5 minutes, and I'm not kidding, because many people who started the rose journey, we kind of don't have a lot of patience, and we come out to check on them like every single day, why they're not blooming, why they're not growing, and so on. But just like children, just time will fly by if we don't check on it too often. And that is something that I learned to try to be more patient as well, trying with the gardening. And I know for a lot of people that is not easy, but in a way it trains you, it forces you to be patient, because there is no other way to speed up or rushing the plants to grow at the speed that we want it to grow. So don't have any other choice but to wait. But I understand, I completely understand if you feel anxious and don't have the patience. I completely understand. I have been there. So I hope you enjoy April Love. In this video, I have a blog called Roses in Houston, where I post and do rose review. And I did the April Love is the first rose that I feature on my blog. I have a lot more photos on there, and I need to update it for 2023. Add that information. So if you want to head over there, check that out and see if this rose is something that you might want to to add to your garden. And like I said, you don't have to leave it to be a climber like I have it here. You can keep it as a shrub rose. It's just a very tall rose and you just keep pruning it, but it works out for me as a climber. So just do it in a way that will work best for you and for your growing space. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.